I think open house sign-in sheets are about to be a thing of the past, including even the digital sign-in sheets. Got to give credit to my colleague and agent on my team, Martina, for inspiring this idea. But before I get into the tutorial and the walkthrough, if you guys comment open below, I'm going to send you the skill file that you can put right into ChatGPT. But here's what I'm thinking. Martina had this clipboard strategy where she had like 20 clipboards and sheets pre-printed out for visitors that came in. It would have questions about the house. She'd hand it to them as they'd come in. She'd offer them food. But as they're walking the house, they would fill it out. Open house visitors are used to you asking them to sign in. A lot of times they're giving you pushback on not wanting to provide their name, their phone number, their email, so on and so forth. Whether it's an open house visitor or a showing, like feedback is nearly impossible to get from people. So here's what I'm thinking about building. Imagine somebody comes into your open house, they scan a QR code. The QR code takes them to a website that has a photo of every single room. Let's say curb appeal outside, exterior back, kitchen, bathroom, family room, those sort of things, basement. It has like a sliding scale. They can go 1 to 10 on each room and a place that they can leave comments. Once they fill that out, that there's a back end to that site that you have access to that you can then share with your sellers so they can see exactly what people are thinking of the house versus having a go-between of like oftentimes what's actually the buyer's agent's opinion on a showing tour. So you're gonna watch me attempt to make this just kind of one shot, and you guys tell me what you think at the end, because I'm literally doing this for the first time, but I'm pretty confident in 5.6 Sol that it's gonna nail it.
All right, let's build this site. So on the ChatGPT desktop app, we don't want to be in chat, we want to be in work. I already in a project folder called video editing, nothing in this currently, but we're gonna go build and deploy sites. And now I'm just going to describe what I want to make. Oh, we also want to be on 5.6 Sol medium or higher. And let's hit the microphone. So I don't want to do voice here, like where the voice bubble pops up, because I've realized walking and on the go, because it can do things on my computer, it's on a really low level. I think it runs on this Terra low, and we want to be on 5.6 medium or higher. So let's go here. I want to build a website that people can come in and register for my open houses. I have a Google Drive folder titled 7017 Union Mill Road. It has photos of the house. It has my logo in there, so you can brand the website to my logo. I want to identify key rooms. So the object of the website is for people to come in. I'm going to give them a QR code for the website. They go on there, and rather than a traditional sign-in, I want this to have name and email address. We should have a privacy policy that says, maybe with a checkbox, it says, you want to give us permission to share houses like this with you, or whatever those words will be. I want it to have specific rooms. So the front of the house, it'll say curb appeal, and then there'll be a slider that they can slide left or right, 0 to 10, where they can rate it, and then there's a comment field below that, but the comment field is not required. So the front of the house, in this house, the great room, the primary bedroom, the primary bathroom, the basement rec room, the guest house, the outdoor features, you would put a photo of the pond, and I'm trying to think of what else. But the other side of it is I want guests to be able to give me feedback about the house while they're there. And then I want there to be a back end that the open house visitors cannot see, but only myself and whoever I share that link with can see. And it compiles all of the comments and average of the ratings of the house that I can supply to them, this back end side of it. What do you think about this, and how else would you improve it? I want it to have a luxury feel though. I don't want it to be flat. I want it to be in my logo, and I definitely want to have my logo colors in there, but I want it to have a really beautiful luxury feel. So it's got its notes in there, it's thinking. So if you ever want to actually build a site, you just put @sites. You want to make sure that you've turned on computer use, that you've turned on like Gmail, Google Drive, So it says, I'm using the site's workflow to build and publish the experience, plus the Google Drive workflow to pull the property photos and logo from 7017 Union Mill Road. I'll inspect those assets, then create the luxury guest check-in feedback flow and separate private owner dashboard. Because we all deal with this, as I said earlier, that people come in and you're like, what'd you guys think? And they're like, oh, it was beautiful. And you're not really getting any concrete feedback to give to your seller. Oh, I need to add, maybe we do a $100 Amazon gift card raffle if they fill this out as a way to encourage them. So when they come into our open houses, we always, as soon as they come in, we always offer them food the minute they show up because they're a guest in a house. So it sets them at ease and it gets them chatting versus just like, there's that awkward feeling when they first arrive. Just like when you go to a party and you only know the host, you're like, oh, who do I talk to? Who do I not talk to? You want to smile. You want to immediately walk up, shake their hand and greet them, offer them food. And rather than being like, sign in here, which they know that you're going to start spamming them, we're trying a different angle here. I've never done this. Like I said earlier, our team member Martina crushes with it, but this is going to be the digital version, so we don't have to compile everything later. So you see here, it's reading the Google Drive. If I open this up, anybody know if this Codex guy has a name? He's so cute. Okay, it says, I found the correct drive folder, 7017 Union Mill photos containing the property photo archive and the Fox Homes logo. I'm now bringing those assets into the site and matching the visual system to the logos palette. So the logo transferred cleanly, but the photo archive is too large for the drive's connector's normal handoff. I'm using the signed-in browser as a fallback to download that one archive, then I'll continue the build without changing anything in your drive. So this is the great thing about 5.6 Sol versus Claude Code, in my opinion, or Cowork, is it just keeps working, keeps trying to figure it out, versus like constant messages of like, hey, we're having a problem here, we're having a problem here. It's telling you there's a problem with its original line of thinking, but it kind of is like a pit bull where it's biting the issue and it won't let go till the problem's figured out. All right, it says the design is set. Fox Homes turquoise and ink, warmed with ivory and champagne accent, cinematic property, photography, editorial, serif typography, layered cards and settled depth. I'm building the guest journey as a guided mobile-first experience with saved responses and shareable private insights for the owner side. So you can see down here it says planning secure owner dashboard access. So it's already made the consumer side, but it's not giving me the link yet. And we are 40 minutes in. Okay, the functional build is complete and saving guest feedback. One site's requirement now adds a custom social preview image so the link looks polished when you text the QR destination or share in a message, basing it on the finished site's exact Fox Homes look. Okay, here is the first image of what the site's gonna look like. Looks pretty polished, I like it. So I guess that's what it's gonna, if you text it to them, if they're previewing it on their phone, that's what it's gonna show up in the text bubble. Your site is ready. I'm publishing a secure preview now, including the guest response database and a private shareable owner insights link. All right, here we go. Gonna look at these live. I have a feeling it's probably gonna get some rooms wrong. Let's see. Open the guest experience. Hold on, let's go back. Can you change the guest experience and the private owner dashboard to be anyone with the link can open them, not just my email? So I'll give the house ratings and see if it shows up on the dashboard side. Okay, here we go. Looks pretty sharp. Begin the experience. Oh, I like it's each page. I love this. So I'm going to say curb appeal 10. They could type in some stuff here. What happened? Okay, 10. Kitchen, keep it at an 8. Guest room. I like that it even looked at it and analyzed it. Consider the beam ceiling, fireplace, and connection. Primary bedroom. 8. Primary bathroom. This is the guest house. This is correct. 10. Outdoor living, correct. I'm gonna say Dustin Fox. I like this potential buyer's agent, neighbor, friend, guest, just exploring, ideal. Your perspective means a great deal. Nice. All right, so let's go back in here and do the private owner dashboard. So total responses, overall, what visitors are feeling. Oh, this is perfect. I love it. They can see everything. Okay, so let's give it some feedback. This looked great. The only feedback I can give you is the rec room photo is not the rec room, it's the guest house. There's some basement photos that you should be using. I know that I don't have them labeled, so it may take some digging to fix this, but I sincerely appreciate it. It looks great. All right, so it took about an hour, but now that I have this project saved on the right, it already kind of knows our process. So, and it already knows my logo, it knows what I like. So I can just give it a new Google folder or Google Drive folder and say, here are photos for this address. And it may take a little bit of back and forth in terms of photos. And this is looking at the photos and trying to label them. If you already have them labeled, there's going to be no back and forth. So find you a photographer that labels the photos to the correct rooms and it'll be much easier. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'm genuinely curious, like, if you would use this yourself. Let me know.
I was thinking we're in the age of the idea man. So like any ideas you guys have, let me know. Anything that you guys are thinking about building, because we can just build them like that.